Hi, I'm Duo. How can I help you today?
Good morning, Duo. Do you think you can fetch my to-dos for me, please?
Good morning. Oh, certainly. I can definitely try to fetch your to-dos for you. I'm sensing a bit of doubt in your voice, but don't worry. I'm here to help. Let me go ahead and retrieve that information for you right away.
So the second to-do in this list, the Prometheus metrics, could you open that in a new tab for me?
I understand. Certainly. I'd be happy to open that to-do item for you in a new tab. Let me do that for you right away. I've opened the Prometheus metrics issue in a new tab for you. This is the one about adding Prometheus metrics to the dual workflow service. It sounds like an interesting task. Is there anything specific about this issue you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, could you
Or any
summarize this?
questions you have about it?
Could
I'm
you,
here if you want to dive deeper into the details or if you need any clarification on the Prometheus Matrix implementation.
yeah,
Sure.
could you summarize this issue 28 for me?
Certainly. Okay, got it. All right. I'd be happy to summarize the issue for you. Let me take a look at the details and break it down for you. This issue is about adding Prometheus metrics to the Duo workflow service. Here's a summary of the key points. 1. The main goal is to implement Prometheus metrics to monitor the performance and behavior of the Duo workflow service. Okay, got it. 2. The issue outlines several reasons for collecting these metrics, including performance monitoring, troubleshooting and debugging, capacity planning, ensuring service reliability, compliance and reporting, continuous improvement, enhancing user
Oh, that
experience.
that sounds good actually. So let's start implementing this a little bit. Can you show me the code on how to build an HTTP server in Golang
Oh, that
with a metrics endpoint?
certainly. I'd be happy to show you how to build an HTTP server in Go with a metrics endpoint. This is a great starting point for implementing Prometheus metrics. Let me write up a basic example for you.
I've
All
selected
right.
some code. Could you actually tell me what that code does?
Okay, got it. Certainly. I'd be happy to explain the selected code to you. Let me take a look at what you've selected. Oh, excellent choice. This is a crucial part of setting up Prometheus metrics. Let me break it down for you. 1. HTTP request total is being defined as a Prometheus counter vector. 2. When Prometheus.newCounterVectI is creating a new counter vector. A counter is a cumulative metric that only goes up. 3. Inside Prometheus.counterops, we're defining the options for this counter. Name HTTP requests total sets the name of the metric. This is how it'll appear in Prometheus. Help. Total number of HTTP requests provides a description of what this metric measures. 4. The last argument, eString2, defines labels for this metric. This means we can track requests separately based on the HTTP method and the endpoint. So in essence, this code is setting up a metric that will count the total number of HTTP requests, allowing us to break it down by method and endpoint. It's a fantastic way to monitor traffic to different parts of your service. This metric will increment every time a request is made, giving you valuable insights into how your service is being used. It's a great starting point for monitoring your Dugo workflow service. Does this explanation help clarify things for you? Would you like me to go into more detail on any part of it?
This actually looks great, but I just realized I needed to write this in Python and not Golang. Could you convert this to Python code?
Oh, I see what you mean now. Of course, I apologize for the confusion earlier. You're absolutely right. We need this in Python for the Duo workflow service. No problem at all. I'd be happy to convert this to Python for you. Let me rewrite that HTTP server with a metrics endpoint in Python using the Prometheus client library. There we go. I've converted the Go code to Python for you. This example uses Flask, which is a popular lightweight web framework for Python, and the Prometheus client library for Python. Let me explain the key parts. 1. We're using
Actually, I just realized we use Fast API and not Flask. Could you convert this to fast API for me?
Oh, I see what you mean now. Of course. No problem at all. You're absolutely right. Fast API is a more modern and efficient choice for the Duo workflow service. I apologize for the confusion earlier. Let's convert this to Fast API right away. It's actually a great choice because Fast API works really well with asynchronous code and provides automatic API documentation. Let me rewrite that HTTP server with a metrics endpoint using Fast API and the Prometheus client library. All right, I've converted the code to use Fast API for you. This should work